Hi, hello, and welcome. I'm definitely not Vlad, and you're watching me get my ass from zero. No. Hi, hello, and welcome. I'm definitely not Vlad, and you're watching me go from 0 to hero on a Resto, Druid, and Dragonflight Season 4. In the last episode, we did a very questionable Neltharus +2, which we didn't even time, so that was really fun. If you want, go and check out the episode. It was hilarious, in my opinion. There was a very unexpected reason why we didn't time it at the end. It looked like we were going to be fine, and then shit hit the fan. In this episode, the weekly quest is, what are they called? Is the Mythic Dungeon quest, so you have to do 4 Mythic Dungeons, and then you get 2 Bullion. I'm going to go ahead and do that, so I'm going to do 4 dungeons in this episode, and then we'll see what we get out of it. But before we do any of that, we're going to go check out the vault. We're going to open it up as restoration, because the one trinket that I really want actually is not going to be in the loot list, of course, but there is a hero tier crit mastery ring. Not exactly the stats we're going for, but it doesn't matter too much. We also have a held and offhand with haste verse that's actually really nice, but it's veteran tier, so I don't know how nice that is. Maybe we just go for this hero tier ring anyway, because it's just a lot of stuff. We also have a wrist and a waist. Getting both of those would be a waste. We also should probably tierify our helmet because it's champion tier, and getting the helmet and the chest would be really nice. Then I have the 2 set. The 2 set already is a huge increase in my HPS because Groove Guardians start to cleave, so they hit basically 2 additional allies within 45 yards at 40% effectiveness with their nourishes. So when they're spamming their little tree hands around, they'll heal 2 more people at the same time, which is great. That's amazing. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna grab this ring because it even has a socket. It's not perfect stats. Haste versatility is what we're looking for, but for now this will do. Although getting the, what are they called, the little tokens could be nice. I think I'm gonna grab the tokens actually, now that I'm thinking about it. This is not a top stat ring. Like, I don't have haste verse on it. I really want haste verse, so instead of getting a ring that I'm trying to replace from the moment I get it, I'm going to go ahead and just grab the Aspects Token of Merit, because I'm not that desperate for item level to be getting this ring. I'll just grab the Aspects Token of Merit, and we're going to go ahead and buy 2 of these items for sockets with it. This way, what we can do is socket 2 of our crafted items once we make them, which is probably going to be a belt and a wrist. And then when we craft a, a ring, it'll have a socket by itself. And if we buy one of the Diurna rings, which I think we will, because they have haste, mastery, versatility, and I think a bit of crit. All like haste mastery is the one that gives you shields, and crit verse I think is the one that gives you the extra damage. Also, speaking of all of that, we have 3 bullion, so I could go and buy one of those rings right now. That wouldn't be a bad idea, I don't think, because we actually have the weapon and we have the Echo's Maddening Volume that we got from the Time Walking quest. Let's take a look. See here, we can go ahead and just buy one of the rings. I think that's what we're gonna do. Yeah, actually I still have shit trinkets. Maybe I should buy a trinket instead. Broodkeeper's Promise is really nice for the tank, although I've seen people use Ward of Faceless Ire, which is from this vendor, because it's from Echo of Neltharus. Where the heck is it? Where you at? Ah, there it is. I was looking at it and I couldn't see it. Big ol' shield, and if it's broken, it does a bunch of damage over 6 seconds to the enemy who hit it. That doesn't even matter. I don't care about it. That's a big shield though. It's a big shield, and raw intellect is always good. Yeah, we want that one, I guess, plus a trinket from Azure Vault, because everyone and their mom wants that trinket. It just does ridiculous amounts of damage. Now I just need to remember to actually use this trinket. I have a bit of an issue doing that, unfortunately. Yeah, heck it, we'll grab this. Yeah, we'll grab that, and we will replace the lower item level trinket with it, and that'll be that. And then I still have a bunch of bullion that I can get, including the 2 bullion that I'll get from doing this weekly quest. So yeah, speaking of which, let's go pick up the weekly quest, and let's see what key we have. We have Ruby Life Pools on Tyrannical. It's only +2, and I think that's what I'll keep things at. I'm still learning what the hell I'm doing with this class. Speaking of which, I really need to move Adaptive Swarm over from from this keybind to this keybind and swap those around. I think that'll be a good idea. Yeah, that works. That works, because I want to be able to cast it in kitty cat form. So let me just see. Can I do so? I can of course do so. Yeah, somebody pointed that out in a comment. I used to think, I don't know why, I used to think that Adaptive Swarm you could only cast in human form. So I kept it on the bar that is only present in human form, this one. But yeah, now that I'm in kitty cat form, I can cast Adaptive Swarm, which is great. That's wonderful. I keep wasting globals shifting in and out of cat form, and if I can reduce that, that'll be wonderful. Now let's go and do Ruby Life Pools. 5 519 tank. Oh, I am so tempted. Oh no, they canceled. I should have just invited them. Oh man, that feels bad now. Oh well, we'll wait for someone else. I don't want to take, actually, if I take a 519 tank, they could probably solo the +2, right? So maybe I shouldn't take them because otherwise it'll just be very boring. 506 tank though, I will take that. I will take the 506 tank. It's still like very, very comfortable item level for a +2. But yeah, and we have a 3 stack of people here with an undergeared hunter. That hunter is gonna die a lot. I'll tell you that. I'll tell you that right now. That hunter is not going to have a good time with me healing, but we'll try and think of them and use this this trinky trink here. Let's see here now. We're gonna put that on. What the heck do I put that on? All my keybinds, all these keybinds, and I can't do nothing about it. Okay, we'll put it on G. Screw it. We'll put it on G. Actually, we're not using this keybind. We can use that. And do I have the dungeon difficulty set to Mythic? Yes, I do. Damn it! I forgot to tierify my headpiece. Oh well. We'll have to make do without. That's okay. Stumpy, Lumpy, and Steve do not appreciate it because they could get their HPS up, but we'll just live with it. I'm hyped. I want to go play, so I forgot about it. So yeah, that's what happens. Hit the group with a ready check. What I'm going to try and do this time around is just kind of chill with the DPS. I don't need to be DPSing all that much. I can just relax. So I'm going to focus on healing, keeping my hots up on people, especially trying to predict some damage events, stuff like that. I don't need to be doing damage. It's a +2. I can just chill. In fact, you can probably chill all the way up to and including in 10s and not do much DPS as a healer and still get through just fine. But I like the mid-max shit. So yeah, you know. That's how it goes. We're going to do a pull timer, and then it's time to get started with the Ruby life pools. The pools of Ruby life. The life pools of Ruby. Who's Ruby anyway? And what are we doing in our life pools? Now, first things first, I'm the realist, and we're going to summon Danny. That way we know we're good. Let's see if the tank decides to pull more than just that. Let's put Lifebloom on the tank. Somebody told me that I should put the Lifebloom. Okay. Are we not? Oh, we are pulling more. Okay. I couldn't find the tank for a second here. But yeah, somebody told me I should put the Lifebloom on somebody else, not just the, whatchamacallit, the tank, and myself. So instead of myself, I should put it on someone else. That's what I'm trying to say. Jesus, that was hard to say for some reason. And so I'm going to try and do that and see if the AoE blooms help out more. Because the reason I was putting it on myself is because photosynthesis says that while your Lifebloom is on an ally, while your Lifebloom is on yourself, the periodic heals heal 20% faster. So I was trying to make use of that. But apparently when you put it on others, it has a chance to randomly bloom doing AoE healing. So that's really nice. I guess I can go kitty cat form here and just use one of the boys, and we're gonna send out the adaptive swarm. I still haven't made a WeakAuras for the adaptive swarm. I feel bad about that. Should probably get on top of that, but oh well. Kitty cat go rar. Kitty cat doing 50k DPS, just spamming 2 abilities. That's wonderful to see. Tank's going over there. We'll drop some hots. There's some mobs right next to us that I don't really appreciate. Oh, we're gonna pull that big guy, aren't we? Oh yeah, big guy inbound. Gotta replace my thingy thing. I'm gonna start just raking everyone. Okay, there's the rakes. We're gonna rip on the big guy, and let's put some hots out. First of all, we're gonna put out our Lifeblooms. That's what we should focus on. Okay, very nice. I feel like I'm already doing a lot better just focusing on healing instead of panicking about doing a bunch of DPS all the time. We chilling. So far, the pulls haven't been too crazy either. The group's more than geared enough for a +5, so should be very, very comfortable here. Tank is opting not to go into the next room. Okay, we're just going to stand over here, I guess. Thing's not going at me, so I'm just going to drop one of these. Tank did take it to the face. We don't mind, though. Go ahead and dispel that off of the tank. A little bit of a regrowth for the tank. And let's send the insect swarm at him, too. Try and do some DPS. Maybe not stand in shit. I heard it's good if you don't stand in shit. Blazing Rush coming straight at me. Did not appreciate that big guy, and he should be dead before he does anything else. There's the steel barrage, but we just got to move out of the swirlies. Very nice. Get a bit of a shred in from stealth, and then we put the dot down. We're gonna put this down, put some healies on the tank, because the tank is going to take quite a bit of damage here from the frigid shards that the boss is casting at them. We're gonna give movement speed to this person. Oh no. Oh, we need big heals on our friend here. Okay, they used a heal on themselves. I had to move out of the way to reduce the damage I'm taking. That was really, really, really funny. Oh my god, that was so stupid. So the mage tried to use alter time to be able to just zap back right after the thing goes off. Well, what they ended up doing was using alter time second time before they could, before the thing like exploded or whatever, or got dropped off. So they just moved it back straight on top of us, and it made me panic. I did use Nature Swiftness just to make sure that, whatchamacallits, we need to interrupt that. Okay, that was a little bit concerning. I did use Nature Swiftness to top off my brain. It's not working. It's not cooperating at all. Okay, it's on the mage again. Let's see if the mage tries to murder us all again with that. Hopefully not. Okay, we're doing fine. AoE heals, hot everyone up. There's not much AoE damage that goes out here, so I don't have to worry too much, other than that big explosion that happens. Okay. This here. What did I have? I thought I had something on G. Okay, and the boss is dead. Good. Before I have to heal that shit again. Nice. Okay, I was a little bit lost in the sauce. I was trying to explain what I was doing there, but it wasn't working out. Somebody just yoinked a dragon right in front of me. How dare you? That was my dragon. I was gonna ride it into the sunset. What is this big thing? Oh, is this Cenarion ward on me? That's fine, I guess. I don't know why I use it on myself. I think I was trying to use it on somebody else. It just failed to. Anyway, that went well, I think. Group's doing great. Oh, it's a survival hunter. Okay. Interesting. Definitely interesting. All right, let's get our hots out. Look out for that breath. We're gonna put these rejuvenations out, because what I expect to happen now is I'm going to dispel this, and then I have to heal everyone up for the next explosion to not wipe everyone out. There we go. See, that was beautiful. I actually did well. I planned for the damage event and it all worked out. Who'd have thunk it? Give some movement speed to my friends here. I do not have the interrupt, but what I do have is big old roar. So we can do big old roar here and interrupt these guys. We do the roar, as that kid from Shrek would say. Danny had to show me that like clip from the movie, because I haven't actually watched Shrek in like forever. I think I watched the first Shrek movie when it came out. So it's been a hot minute since then. We're just gonna stand right here because okay, never mind. Panic. Okay, we're just gonna release. It's fine. It's whatever. I stood right there because I thought I would use the exploding circle thing to damage the big guy, but the big guy died, and then I was stuck right next to him with the circle, and I got knocked up, and then I died because I was knocked up in the circle, and panic. I panicked. Group's doing just fine without me though, because it's just 2 mobs there. It isn't really a big deal if I'm not present. I'm gonna go ahead and put Healy thingy on our friend the hunter. I'm putting the Lifebloom on them primarily, along with the tank obviously, because I expect them to be taking the most damage, or they are the least able to take damage and keep going. What I mean by that is they're the lowest max HP person in the group, me being the second lowest. We're gonna roar here because this guy's spinning and hurting us all. So I want to make sure that the hunter is being healed up as much as possible, because he can take less of a damage event. So because if he dips a little bit lower and a damage event happens, he's gonna die much sooner than if the mage goes low and they take a damage event. Maybe I shouldn't stand in that swirly. That sounds like a good idea. This time I'm not panicking. I'm just gonna move out, just calmly move out of the area, and we should be fine. Not having wild charge is actually going to kill me so many times. I'm so used to having wild charge on a druid, it's not even funny. Stand out in one of the trio for a bit of healing while we're moving. We're going. Oh, I have a bad feeling about the dragon here. I have a very bad feeling. All right, we're gonna stand on top of these guys to make sure they get knocked up. We're actually gonna put a hot on ourselves. Wait, where did my nature swiftness? Oh, nature swiftness is on cooldown, Vlad. That's where it went. I'm doing like no damage because I'm trying to commentate and do all the healing at the same time. It's just not really working out. Okay, we got these big guys coming in. Ooh, our friend here. We're gonna try and CR them because I don't think we're gonna need CRs for just about anything else. I want to keep hots here on the tank because the tank's gonna take a good chunk of damage from that thingy thing with the stuffy stuff, fire maw or whatever. Gotta make sure. Oh, there's a breath. The breath. Better watch out. But yeah, the fire maw hurts quite a bit. Okay, now we need AoE heals here for the group because the at 50%. Flame Gullet starts to like radiate damage, so we just want to make sure that we have hots out on the group. Okay, very good. Okay, we chillin'. I'm a lot less stressed out than I was in that Neltharus run, probably because the tank is actually moving and you know, kicking things and is, you know, actually aware that there's multiple people in the dungeon and not just themselves, and also understands that there's, you know, the concept of percent and needing enemy forces count to be able to complete the dungeon. All right, I need to shut up, stop shit talking the other tank from the previous dungeon, and actually just heal. All right, there we go. We good now. We move our efflorescence over there, put down our moonfires. Probably just do cat form BPS. Moonfire doesn't do all that much. Do a nice big rip here. We're going to go ahead and interrupt this a little bit. Drop one of the boys, go back to cat form and shred them up. Very nice. Yeah, I'm doing some 50k DPS. Probably not a great amount for this season, but at least I'm doing some damage. I'm contributing to the group other than just, you know, Moonfire and Sunfire. Oh man, I'm liking this so far. This is pretty chill, although it is just a +2, so I could probably just, you know, blindfold myself and still do pretty dang well. All right, we're gonna try and do some good positioning here, and what I mean by that is we want to make sure that the boulder goes in a direction that we're not going to be kiting the boss in. So, oh, okay, yeah, there's the big pulse from the big guy. Okay, we're gonna use one of these. Let's see if we can use a swift mend. We're gonna use the swift mend on the tank. Tank is gonna be taking a beating. I'm just gonna life bloom myself and the tank, make sure that they're nice and safe. We managed to bait it in an okay direction. We're gonna drop a new efflorescence, drop a Healy boy, and just do some damage to the boss. Ritual of Blaze Binding is coming through. Again, another rock is gonna come out. Hopefully it goes on me. It went on the hunter. Okay, it's not a horrible direction for it. We need big AoE heals. Life mend on this guy. I need to move out of there. Whew, that was scary. The mob dying so quickly is actually super scary. Oh my goodness, how do I oh no, the rock's coming for me. Jesus Christ, how do I get to you guys now? You guys put lava all over the floor. Do I have anywhere? I can't. How do I get to you? Why did the tank decide to go in that direction? There was already lava all over the floor there. What the heck? What was I supposed to do here? And then this thing got spawned on top of me? What? I mean, tank, come on. Yeah, I'm just asking the tank to kite in the same direction. I guess we're two-manning this now. These guys are gonna, yeah, they're gonna get wiped out by these guys. 6% of the boss, maybe. Tank potentially could solo if he used a single defensive. That would probably help his case. Oh, he's popping him. He's popping him. He popped his cheat death, and then he lay on hands himself. Okay, ardent defender. Nope, he don't need no defending. He needs murdering. Okay, maybe. 0% on the boss. It looks like the tank will pull through by sheer gear alone. Okay, that was one of the boss fights of all time. Where am I going? I keep thinking that this Drake that you use to get up there is the big Drake that comes down, the Majordomo, and then I look for the Drakes that are behind it so that I can go. Anyway, doesn't matter. I expected us to wipe there, but the tank held out, kept going. It was a good call, I guess. Didn't appreciate the tank just going, yeah, they say sorry for that. They realized they made a mistake. That's good. That's good. That's all I can possibly ask for. This person just got absolutely blasted in the face by something. We can pull more than this, but okay. I leave it to the tank to the side. We'll drop an efflorescence here because it doesn't look like we're gonna pull more than that. Put rake on both of them. You put rake on both of the mobs, and then you keep going. Okay, it looks like we're gonna pull more here. I'm waiting for the tank to reach it before I shred it. I don't want to be ripping aggro. I do want to be ripping like the ability. I want to use rip on the mobs. Okay, maybe I should focus on some healing here. That would probably be good. We're gonna life bloom ourselves so that the ticks go out faster. Should also put down one of these little zony zones. There we go. And put out the bugs. Send out the bugs. Bethesda devs be like. I'm kidding. I don't know. Why did that come to my mind? Why do I think of Bethesda when I think of bugs, like game bugs? That's funny. Okay. We're pulling. We're adventurous here. Okay. I'm just gonna prepare for the worst. Let's use convoke the spirits here. Okay. Let's use another lumpy boy. I think we're actually good. We're managing to get through this. People are interrupting. That's the important thing with the channelers, with the flash fire guys. It's important that you interrupt them. If you interrupt them, you should be just fine. I actually managed to get through that a lot better than I expected to. That was really nice. I only had 50k HPS. I guess the tank's spamming. No, he's not. He's just, I thought he was using whatchamacallits, Word of Glory a whole bunch, but he's not. He's just chilling. We good. All right, let's do some AoE healing here. Send out the bugs, some rejuves. I need to just make something on the like HP bars here that is gonna tell me that there's no life bloom, like a life bloom jumping on top of my face or something. That's just gonna remind me like, hey dumbass, put out life bloom. You don't have life bloom up. Yeah, I think I need to make that WeakAuras because this ain't okay. We're just gonna use wild growth, and that should be more than enough to keep us all nice and healthy. All right. We're gonna stealth. We do have Bloodlust available. I think we're gonna use this on El Jefe here. Shred, because it does extra damage from stealth. Let's put Rip on the big boss. Cleanse this from this guy. I can't be casting now, that's fine. Put some rejuves out, one of the lumpy boys. We got some friends joining the fight. I need to be healing this person that gets that. We're going to remove dot from this person. It's not even a dot, it just makes him take more damage, I think. Reapply those life blooms. Let's use Convoke the Spirits. That'll put out a bunch of spells. Very nice. Now I can actually DPS a bit. Oh, that's a lot of people with the circles on them. We're gonna try and keep the tank alive. Put this on this person. All right, and let's put the ward out, and we're put this zone here. Okay, let's put some dots out real quick. Hit the dragon, rake him. I didn't see that circle zone area. That's unfortunate. I just dropped it at a really bad spot. This is such a clustercluck because I'm trying to DPS and it's so unnatural to cat weave. Oh, I got interrupted. I wasn't paying attention. Quickly, life. There we go. The third swift mend of the run. Okay, somebody just got wrecked. Ooh, the breath. Okay, I survived the breath. Now we combat res that person. Okay, we have a lot of panic is what we have. Okay, another swift mend. Keep those swift mends going. Spam regrowth. Screw it. Not much better I can do right there, I don't think. Oh man, this guy's just getting wrecked by everything. He's got 9 stacks of that stuff. I can't help you if you keep standing in the stuff, my friend. Do I have another? I don't have another CR, but it doesn't matter. It's just this guy. This guy doesn't do all that much. We're just gonna do this. Put the dot on him. And cleanse the tank so we don't have any whoopsie daisies. Stay out of these little fire zones and we should be just fine. Here we go. Give him a big old bite. There we go. And let's res our friend. And that's a 2-star +2. I'm not surprised. I'm surprised it wasn't a 3-star, but I guess it's because I don't really contribute to DPS. And the survival hunter was having a bit of a hard time doing as much DPS as his friends. But that's, I think, because of the big item level difference. Yeah, he's like 30 item levels below his friends. So no surprise there. That's fine though. I feel like I did okay. There's probably a bunch of stuff that I could do way better, but I had fun and that's all that matters. I got a helmet. No way, I have the same. I already have a helmet, a champ piece helmet. Does the rogue need it? I'll offer it to the rogue. Hey, the rogue could use it. And we get a portal out. Nice. Thank you for the run. And we're going to peace out. So what's next? Next up, we have... Where's my key? There's my key. Algeth'ar Academy. Oh, yes. Okay, very good. Now, let me see if there's anything I can do to actually get Skull Bash. I would need to drop a lot of points all over the place just to be able to access it. It's so horrible. You're just not meant to have it as a Resto Druid, apparently. Although I guess I never use Heart of the Wild. Sunfire, I could live without the AoE Sunfire. So it's 1 point, 2 points. If I drop Rip, that's kind of a lot of damage. Look at that. That's 3 points though, so I still need to drop 2 out of something, and that's just not good, is it? Honestly, I'd rather drop Heart of the Wild for freaking improved rejuvenation. I think I'm going to do that because I haven't used Heart of the Wild a single freaking time. So I'm just going to do that right now. Yeah. I think that's what we'll do. And I would really like Wild Charge, but I don't want to drop improved Sunfire just for Wild Charge. Decisions. I'm sure as heck not dropping Typhoon for Wild Charge. Oh well. Anyway, let's head on into the Algeth'ar Academy. I think I'm gonna play it safe. I think I'm gonna actually +4. Can I handle a +4 at 488? Especially now, since I'm going to remember to actually go and terrify my stupid helmet. We're gonna be able to do the +4, I think. Here we go. Drop that helmet in there. Go on now. Give me that sweet 2 set. Come on. Beautiful. Oh, it's immediately showing up as the thing. No, we gotta fix that. I can't be seen walking around like that. No way. There we go. We already have a bunch of applicants. There's a 520 priest here. I could invite them and really make this a super easy run. There's just a bunch of people looking to get their keys done very, very easily and just dipping into some 4s because there's no affix. There's no, you still get worm crests. I don't know what there's no. I started a sentence with there's no, but there's no. I guess there's nothing else that there isn't. I'm just not making sense at this point. Anyway, what I'm trying to say is +4 keys are awesome because there's no affix, you get worm crests, and you get to do your quest for completion. So let's see here. We're going to take Karma Priest. We need a Bloodlust, so I think I may just take Kibbo here, 507. Very comfortable item levels. We have a 482 tank. 482, that's kind of okay for a +4. Although they only 1-starred the +2 no-code offensive, so I feel like that might not be... Actually, the best one is a +2 Oldemon. Do I take the tank? And the reason is not because I'm an elitist douchebag. It's because I am scared that I won't be able to keep them alive, and then I will feel bad about my gameplay. There's a 487 tank that's done some +4s. Let's take the 487 tank, just to be safe. We have Kibbo for the Bloodlust. What else do we want to take? What kind of character we're looking looking at. Look at this 522 tank trying to scarf down some +4 keys. Get it? Because his name is Scarf. Anyway, let's just take a warrior. Let's take a Zug boy. Increase the amount of Zug in the group because we didn't have any melee other than the tank. Let's just summon everyone in, and then we can get cracking with a +4 Algeth'ar Academy. All right, +4 Algeth'ar Academy. I don't know how to feel about what's gonna go down here, but let's see how the tank does. The tank is what we need to look out for here. It is tyrannical, so the trash shouldn't be too scary, I guess. It's only a +4 anyway. I'm gonna go for some probably versatility. Shouldn't I go for versatility? Yeah, let's go versatility. I'm already over here anyway, so let's see how that goes. And let's put a little mark on the tank. Okay, he's not gonna let these guys run ahead, so they're gonna get the enrage buff bit by bit. That's okay. I'm gonna go ahead and put some hots on the tank. Really make sure we take good care of them. I am under the influence of aggro here. It looks like we're stopping here. This should be fine. Lifebloom on the tank again. Okay, and we put spirits out. Very beautiful. Okay, nice. We moved a bit out of that. That's okay. Let's actually put down the Sunfire, start dotting things up. The Lashers primarily because they live for the longest. I'm gonna go ahead and remove the enrage from these guys just to show you guys that I remember that I can do that. And that was a great pull, honestly. That worked out like a treat. C'est magnifique. All right. Let's give the tank some movement speed, help him out with his grouping. He wants to group 2 Lashers together. Where does he want to do it? He wants to do it over here. Okay, we're gonna put big. Okay, I need to drop aggro. We're gonna give the tank a big old shield. We're gonna give him a big old iron bark, and he should be just fine to do this on his own. We're gonna drop a new efflorescence over there, and let's Sunfire, Moonfire. I was gonna say the Lasher, but they're all freaking Lashers. But we can find the big ones in the nameplates by looking for the cooldown of the abilities that they have. Beautiful. What a hell of a pull. That was nice. I'm doing it. I'm healing. I'm not doing much damage. I'm only doing like 30k DPS, but I really don't care. Like, my job is to keep the people alive. If I can DPS, great, but until I get very comfortable with healing, I'm just gonna focus on healing rather than DPS because I'm under no pressure to do amazingly well or anything like that. I just do my thing. I just chill. I vibe. We vibe in here. We just kind of sitting here waiting for the boss now. Okay. I'm gonna try and stay on top of the tank. Tank seems to want to, okay, he wants to charge in. He wants to be a warrior. He wants that Zug feel. Tank got bonked a little bit here. That's okay. We're gonna give him a big old shield from our trinket. Not much for us to really avoid here. People are moving in closer, but the hunter was like off to the side, so he might get caught a little bit. No, it looks fine. Looks fine. Put out more life blooms. Rejuve on the tank. Regrowth on the tank. Big ol' AoE heals now. Let's put these rejuvenations out. We can drop one of these. 2 of our friends, Stumpy and Lumpy. Steve doesn't need to come out just yet. Steve, if Steve comes out, that's Steve only in case of emergencies, really. You don't need Steve for any whole pull. Okay, we're all kind of scattered here because I was thinking about all sorts of things other than stacking like I should. Our friend here is going to need a swift mend, and we're going to go ahead and cleanse those poisons. There we go. I was waiting for more stacks. Definitely wasn't forgetting what keybind I had my cleanse on. No, that's not what happened at all. There we go. We get rid of the poisons again. Germinate coming out again. I'm again out of position, caught with my pants down, but it shouldn't matter too much. Let's put out some more life blooms here. I'll put one on myself. New branch coming out. It's going to burst forth here in a second. Put out some dots. I'm really annoyed with these guys. Okay, let me just try and stack on the tank again for the germinate. Okay, we have this. Okay, hold on. Kibbo is just refusing to get into the circle, so he has 2 stacks of the bleed on him, and he's really struggling. I'm again out of position because I'm focusing on Kibbo's dumbass who doesn't want to get in the circle from when the ad dies. That's another burst forth. I'm going to Shadow Meld. I'm going to cleanse the tank. Whew. Let's convoke the spirits again. Okay, we survived. Kibbo, dang it, Kibbo. You gotta move into the circle when the ad dies so you get your dispel thing. Kibbo says that he hates this boss, and I understand. I think everyone kind of hates this boss. I keep putting Cenarion Ward on myself by accident. I mean to put it on the tank, and then I put it on myself like a dum-dum. All right, let's make sure that the tank doesn't go down here. Nice big fat regrowth on him. Sentry should be dead before anything else happens, so I'm just gonna head over here. But yeah, I completely mispositioned on that boss. I should be stacking on the tank the entire time. I don't know why I was running around like a headless chicken. I did it like 3 times in a row or something, but in the end, it didn't really matter too much because it's only a low key, so we good. I'm just moonfiring it up. I really don't want to I really don't like going into cat form. I really don't like cat weaving. I don't know why. It just doesn't feel good. It doesn't feel good at all. And I like to keep the tank nice and safe. This tank, by the way, is doing great. Like, I feel very comfortable healing them. I feel like I'm having a good time. These birds just all attacked me because I had my thing, but that's okay. I had hots up and that ripped aggro off the tank. What I really don't like as well is not having the interrupt. I'm gonna keep mentioning it, but I really don't like it. Not because, like, if I played a Holy Priest, I would shut up about it. I would mention it because it's funny, because I see things being cast that I could interrupt. But here it feels bad because I have this talent. It's just in such a shit spot on the tree that, like, I realize the irony of calling it tree when you're playing a druid, but in the talents, it's in such a shit spot that it feels bad. It doesn't feel good at all. That's what feels bad means, Vlad. You don't need to. That was redundant. Anyway, birdies are gonna go down, and then we're gonna put the balls in the thingy, and then we have a boss fight. Big Birdo, I'm wondering how the tank will handle the big bleed. Probably better than a blood DK would, tell you that much. Although it is physical damage, so blood DK does handle it quite well. I just feel very stressed about it when I play a blood DK, so that was my previous series that I kind of gave up on at 2.9k instead of hitting 3k. It wasn't feeling great. Oh, we bloodlust here? Okay, Kibbo is gonna have to bloodlust. If Kibbo doesn't bloodlust, I'm just gonna use drums. It's fine. Kibbo has a kitty cat, so he should have bloodlust. I don't know. Big dots on tank boy. Savage Peck coming out. We put everything on the tank and he should be just fine. There we go. Let's put the circle on the tank as well. Just gotta make sure I'm not casting when the circle comes out. Okay, I should go cat form instead of doing anything wrath spam. All right, let's do Convoke for some DPS. Hey, there we go. That was nice. That did good. Gotta make sure I don't cast. Do wild growth. Put some regrowths out. Maybe I should just trust my wild growth cast. Put the circle on the tank again. I just want to make sure that the tank doesn't die to the tank buster. Like, that's my primary concern here right now. Of course, I should be looking out for the rest of the group and make sure that they're doing fine when the screech goes out. But the screech has been reset. People have used the balls, so we'll be good. Just gonna use one of the free ants. Send out old Lumpy. He'll be able to handle it just fine. Yeah, look at that. Look at that healing. I'm barely, like, I'm not even doing anything. I'm just sending my tree ant out. That's kind of crazy. Crazy how nature do that. Saying that as a druid feels a lot better. Okay, I can't be casting now, but now I can cast. Put some rejuves out. Should be fine. I'm gonna go quickly just pick up one of these. No, Kibbo! Let's see. Should I CR Kibbo? We're gonna CR Kibbo. Why wouldn't we CR Kibbo? Kibbo's a good friend of ours. We go way back. Back in kindergarten. He remembers. I was the kid that never used to eat anything in kindergarten. That's not just something that Kibbo knows. That's actually me in real life. I just didn't eat any of the food in kindergarten. I really hated all the food. It was this really shitty soup that they used to give us. It's like mushroom soup. Very dense. It was horrible. I hated it. Anyway, that's Croft dead. The priest is questioning. Okay, the tank just got insta-gibbed. Don't stand on top of me. Well, that's one way to do it. Everyone kind of just panicked when the tank died. Okay, well, that was something for sure. I wanted to shadow meld and res everyone, but apparently we just kind of panicked after the tank went down. We're gonna just start putting out big hots on the tank, put big shield on the tank. There we go. Tank should be fine now. I'm gonna put down circle here, knock everything back to interrupt the charges. Or not the charges, but the stuffy stuff. Anyway, put big hots back on the tank. All the hots are on the tank. If the tank dies now, it's on them. Like, everything is on the tank. The only thing I didn't do is wild growth. And I don't think that would have made a big difference for single target healing. But he's doing fine now. I don't know how he got wrecked so bad in the first one. That was a bit surprising, honestly. Let me just buff up whoever was missing the buff. Okay, we regrowth. I'm gonna have aggro here. Okay, this is all that we're pulling for now. Send out Stumpy to handle this mess. We're gonna relocate this, go back into kitty cat form, kitty cat Garar. I should be putting shred up on all of these little mobs. That's what I should be doing. And then put the bite into the big guy. Not shred, rake, whatever. You know, the dot is what I'm supposed to do. Tank is very intent on moving out of my my green circle. Vicious ambush going out. I could be handling that vicious ambush actually by moving away and being the furthest away. Ooh, that's a big old breath right there. I think I am the furthest away now, so I'm gonna stand like this, and if he charges, he's gonna charge at me, but he can't because there's no space. Ooh, never mind. He had, ooh, that could have been pretty bad actually. He was able to charge at me, and I didn't enjoy that at all. Big heals on tank. Tank's probably gonna need it. We're gonna Iron Bark the tank just because actually he's only pulling one group, so he should be fine. We're gonna put this on him. I have so many hots. This is stupid. It's hard to manage all of them. But okay, tank's not pulling too much. He's respecting the mobs. That's good. He did get hit by Severing Slash, so we're going to make sure that we keep more hots on him. Not managing our resources perfectly, but I feel like it's fine. This is fine. As long as we actually clear it, it doesn't matter, right? And I think we're doing just fine. The wipe that we had was pretty chill, honestly, all things considered. We just gotta put big old shield on my buddy here. That's a 1 minute cooldown shield? Dude, no way. I didn't realize that. We're going to bear roar here because a couple of monotonous lectures went out. We're going to get out of bear form. At some point, we're going to get out of cat form too. I just keep shifting into the wrong forms. I'm not used to playing this class yet. Give me some time, okay? I'm gonna knock all of these because I do not want those casts going through. The monotonous lectures, I do not want those going through because they will put someone to sleep, and then I have to dispel that. And if it's me, they can't dispel that. They have to kick that. We're standing all the way over there. Okay, I'll just stealth and wait for the tank to go in. Now this one's gonna be interesting to heal. This one has quite a bit of healing to do, so I'm interested if I'm still like key too low or if I'm actually doing well enough. So let's just send out all the stuff. I can grab one of these. We're gonna dispel the tank. Wild growth here. Rejuve's out. Rejuve on tank. Do this. Mana bomb's going out. And now we're going to use Flourish. That'll keep everyone hotted up like crazy. Put the mana bombs out a little bit more. Ooh, I almost went down. I didn't realize I had a stack with the debuff still left. That's unfortunate. Okay. But we good. We managed to get through it. Stumpy boys. Put one of these over here. Arcane Fisher. Everyone gets knocked back. Gotta make sure I don't get knocked back into one of the zones from the mana bombs. All good. Put out the life blooms. Mana bomb on me. I'm going to dispel Kibbo. I don't think I'm handling this perfectly, but I still got plenty of resources to do this with, so we should be fine. Nubial should get dispelled next so they can keep grabbing 2 bombs every time. We're going to go ahead and use Convoke the Spirits, get a bunch of hots out on the group. Standing a bit too close to the boss, but that's okay. Dispelling, put a circle down here, multiple people in the circle. There we go. Oh! I stood in a swirly like an idiot. I wasn't paying attention. I was trying to put my hots out that I have 52 of. So looking like the boss is gonna die. We're gonna save the CR here. Group should be fine. This orb is kind of dangerous. If that reaches the boss, multiple people will die. Okay, we good. Karma Priest took it out with a dispersion. Okay, well, I'm gonna release, I guess, and run back. Nobody wanted to start casting a res at me, but that's okay. Maybe I just released too early. Doesn't matter. We did it. I have so many resources to use and I have no idea how to use them. Learning this is going to be very interesting. Are we going to be good on percent though? Because there's quite a bit of percent over there that we kind of just skipped. Gonna be good on percent? Question mark. I'm guessing we will because the tank's just kind of trucking along. I guess we'll find out. Okay, tank says IDK, but there is a lot of trash around here that we can pull. There's even some over here, so we should be fine. Okay, I'm channeling. Get the life blooms out. Bombs on me. I'm trying to get away from you, Kibbo. Just stand still. Just stand still. Okay. Bomb growth. Put this down. Get some of the boys out. Okay, we should be good now. I was focusing on healing there for a hot second because, you know, reasons. Oh man, I'm still not used to all of my keybinds either. Lifebloom uptime is really not that great, but we're getting through it. People are surviving. I don't think we're gonna have enough percent here. Like, we could pull all of this and still not have enough percent, so I think this is gonna be a bit of a bust. But we're gonna Shadow Melt because I feel like I had a bunch of aggro there from the tank still grouping them, and that's okay. We're gonna roar here, and then I'm gonna put down a thingy thing, and I'm going to knock everything. There we go. That was good. I feel like I did a good job there. Yeah. Life bloom on these two. I'm just gonna get some rejuvenations out on everyone because that way I can have some healing going for sure. Put one of the lumpy boys out. Okay, we have a bunch of hots up now. I guess I should flourish here. That would actually be really good. Standing in that astral thingy thing. That's okay. This guy over here is causing some trouble. That's a big old pull. Okay, let's see if it pays. That's a bold strategy, Cotton. Let's see if it pays off. I'm trying to use all sorts of heals and stuff. Okay, we got big heals going out with the thingy thing. Okay, lumpy boys. I'm a little bit panicky, but I feel like I'm doing okay. We do have a knock available. When I see a bunch of casts, that's when I'll do a knock. This one's just not Like, I'm looking at this one that's in the back. Okay, Astral Bomb's on me. I'm going to use this and step inside. Okay. I'm just trying to get some damage out. Hold on. This person needs some help here. Let's give him a big old life. Swift Mend. Yeah, that's the ability. See, I remembered. It's a thing. I barely use Swiftman. I need it on my bars or something here on my bars. I do have it on my bars, obviously. What I meant was I need it here on my WeakAuras so that I can keep track of it. We have percent. That's good. We're going to start this pretty comfortably. Again, there's probably Resto Druid players here looking at this thinking, what the hell are you doing, you freaking goofball? But in my defense, we're doing fine. I'm keeping most of the people alive just fine. I feel like I'm doing okay. I'm just going to go ahead and put our rip on it. Break is already up, so I'm going to wait a bit, refresh it a bit later. Bloodlust coming out. Very good. I'm not going to dispel anyone. I'm just trying to give them time to actually, what's it called? Reposition. My buddy here got wrecked by that. I almost stood in the breath. I have this tendency of standing in the breath like an idiot. Let's send out Lumpy Boy. But yeah, I'm not going to dispel this debuff from people because I want to, like, when they get it, I want them to have enough time to move away from others so that there's no issues of you know, the whatchamacallits. Ooh, orb. Okay. There's no issues with them not, like, dropping a pool somewhere awkwardly or anything like that. Like, I don't want any of that nonsense happening. I can use Convoke here and then a new Rip and a Rake as well, but there's probably already a Rake there, so I don't know why I did that, but oh well, whatever. Lifebloom's out. Tank has another debuff on them. I'm not going to bother removing that. I feel like I'm doing okay here. Yeah, I'm even contributing. I have 70k DPS rolling. Damn, dude, Druid's kind of busted on single target, honestly. AoE, not so much, but on single target, we'd be pumping. I think a new pool is about to spawn here on the tank. No? Okay, I guess it spawns at 4 stacks or something. I don't know. I need something to help me manage these dots on my WeakAuras, because right now I ain't doing it all that much. Got another Convoke coming here in a little bit. I'm gonna give movement speed to people to get out of that, and then we're gonna walk back in and we're gonna Convoke. There we go. Big Convoke. Nice. Easy mode. How much DPS did I do on the last boss? I want to know. Echo of Duragosa. I did 70k DPS. That's kind of nice. I got a Splintered Spark. Very good. Thank you for the run. How was my healing? I'm actually curious what the group thinks. If I did okay with the healing. Looked good, says the priest. If the people that are running dungeons with me say that the run is good, or like that the healing was good, I mean, I can't be doing that poorly. I don't think. Okay, that's 2 dungeons down for the 4 dungeons quests. Let's see, what do we do next? I'm just gonna leave this group real quick because the rules say you gotta pay the tax and the cheese, what? I have a Neltharus. Do we get our revenge on the Neltharus? Let's do a +4 Neltharus. I don't want to do a 6. I don't feel ready for a +6 Neltharus. We're just gonna drop it to a nice comfortable 4, and then we're gonna head out into the Neltharus. All right, not as many people as keen on the +4 Neltharus as they were for the Algeth'ar Academy. Algeth'ar Academy is obviously much easier for people than this. This looks like a good couple of people for this. Yeah, why not? A Devastation Evoker and a BM Hunter, 2 Bloodlusts. Why not? We'll take them. They're interested in doing it. I think the interest in doing low keys is this high because, first of all, I'm a healer, so whenever you see a healer or a tank, you're much more incentivized to join because the group will form quicker, and because people are just trying to get their Emissary of War quest done, so I'm just going to be able to find and form groups pretty quickly. And we're waiting for 1 more DPS in the tank. Oh, we have Hateful coming in for a tank slot. Yeah, we'll take them. Why not? And now it's just 1 more slot for a DPS. There's no affixes on a +4, so I don't have to worry about it, and it's entangling, so it's not like I need someone specific for the affix. Oh, the tank just decided to peace out, so probably none of these people are that interested in the key anymore. But I think why not take a Warlock? A 514 tank? What the heck are you? I guess they're just looking for a completion for the quest. I'll take them. It should make it easy. Let's keep things chill while I'm still learning, right? Alrighty then. Let's put down Lifebloom at 2nd 2, and then Lifebloom on myself, and some of these rejuves. Put some dots out and get punched in the face a little bit. That's really good. Okay, somebody else is getting punched in the face. Let's see, it was a guy over here. Big old frontal coming out, but we don't have to worry about that. We're gonna drop our circle over there, close to that. Very good. Okay, first pull is indeed first pull. We're gonna go ahead and use the chain here. Let me just stun one of the hunters. We got all of them. That's good. Put some shreds out, I guess, for the deeps. Okay, big heals on my friend here. He got hit by a frontal. That was on you, bud. I was about to heal you, but you got punched in the face. Well, not punched in the face, actually, just hitten by the frontal, and that frontal it really hurts tanks. So of course a warlock is going to go down from that frontal. Gonna give the warlock a rejuvenation. Why? Because he's going to be using the movement speed thing. Tank is pulling just the birdies. Oh no, is this going to be another one of those? It isn't, because the tank didn't stop there. You can go pull more tank. It's fine. Tank's kind of trying to figure out what exactly they want to pull. That's okay. Lahar is moving away from us, which is not great. We have some body pulls in the back. Never good. Put some of these bad boys out. We're going to convoke. Also use the friendship sensor this time. I made a macro that does convoke and friendship sensor just because, why not? Now I gotta watch out here for the hunters putting their bleeds on people, and for hunters putting the spears down. I had a little conversation with Danny just before this, where she pointed out that she basically only ever used like moonfire and stuff on people. She didn't really bother doing much more than that, and she did some like 8 keys and whatnot. She healed 8s and 9s. I tanked one of those 8s, so I can confirm, and she was at 480 something item level, lower than me, I think 484. So it's definitely doable. You don't really need to do the damage as a Resto Druid. It's helpful if you can, and I think I'm gonna try and do it on bosses when I can, because on bosses is where it really shines, right? And I wish I could interrupt that, but I can't use the shield here either, or not the shield. Hold on, I'll use the shield on this person that has the dot. I gotta shut up now for a second. I gotta actually heal here. What I was trying to say is I wish I could interrupt Lahar, but I wasn't able to do so because I can't do an interrupt this class. But there are other people interrupting, and that's what matters. We're going to put a nice big cleanse on this person. It would be great if somebody actually used the what are they called, the chains over here, because they're activatable, but I have a 30 seconds remaining on the debuff where I can't actually use the chains. But I guess it doesn't matter too much. We're still good. We're still blasting. We have a group left, so we have 4 mobs here and the Phoenix. We're gonna pull those. I'm hoping that we pull them to the chains. Tank wants to pull them to the chains. We'll drop the circle here. I'm gonna go ahead and hit these hunters in the back just so that they join us as well. We're going to go ahead and use a roar. I'm going to shadow meld. That should put it on someone other than me. I have the chains active. We're gonna go ahead and stun these guys over here. I had to use the chains again. Nobody else is really using the chains, and that's okay. They don't have to. It's not like a mandatory must-do thing for this key level especially. So no cat form for me yet. I did do a little bit. Big heals for this person as they have whatchamacallits, that bleed on them. This is only a 4 tyrannical, and that bleed like half HP puts people to half HP. It's kind of crazy. Okay, we're having a bloodlust request here. I guess I can go kitty cat form for now. Nobody has the bleed on them yet. That's what I really need to look out for. Dragon strike going out on our friend here. We're going to go ahead and immediately put hots on them. They're doing just fine now. Send one of the tree ants after them. This time it was Steve, it looks like. Steve came out early. That's fine. How you doing, Steve? How you been? Big hots are gonna have to go out now. We're gonna use Convoke the Spirits here. Just kind of hoping people don't let's not do that, okay? That's not fun. I don't like doing that. I trust the hots though. We good. We good. These one at a time or you will die. I can't heal that much. At least I don't know how to do it exactly just yet. So please don't do that. I was not ready for that chain damage. They broke all 3 at the same time, and I'm just very happy that we survived. So I think what I'm gonna have to try and focus on is the pre-hot on the old chains when they come out. But it looks like we're going to be able to kill the boss without a second set of chains. Okay, let's pre-hot. Rejuve's going out. Big shield on this person. Okay, that person went down. I can't handle it. They are breaking one at a time, although we could have just killed the boss. Okay, res coming in. Don't release, just wait for the res. We handled that relatively well. I think this person died to like a swirly landing on them, and that's okay. It happens. It happened to me on the second boss in the Algeth'ar Academy. Okay, I got bonked by one of those. It's not great. Not a great feeling, I gotta admit. Just gonna regrowth myself. Spear coming out. I think it hit our evoker. We're gonna put big hots on the evoker. There we go. He should be able to survive because we hotted him up quite a bit. And our spear doesn't hurt that bad on a +4 tyrannical, apparently. All right, so moonfires on the beefier mobs, and then sunfire for everything else. I'm not gonna use the chains here because I want to use it for the bigger pull that's coming inevitably. We're gonna bear roar here. Stun coming out from our friend as well. Reapply the sunfire. Sunfire, put the Moonfires back down on the 3 mobs. Okay, we're just chilling. I don't have to go cat farm. It's not a necessary part. My job is to keep people alive. That's just me comforting myself about not doing DPS all that great yet. And we give people movement speed. I used the portal. Nobody else used the portal. Tank should have used the portal, but luckily I didn't pull after using the portal, so all is well. Portal. Okay. I was gonna do something really quick, but whoa, friends. The tank is really bad at grabbing aggro on things that aren't directly in front of them. There's a lot of tanks that seem to have this issue. I'm going to go ahead and CR this person. We're going to go ahead and do this. Big shield on them, and then invoke the spirits. There we go. We did okay. We did okay. Somebody else used the chain. I used the CR here because it just felt like the right call. It just felt like I should do that. Very nice. Very good. Beautiful. I don't have movement speed to give to the group, and I also don't have cooking to go grab the goulash, but no big deal. Our hunter friend is not really doing all that hot in the DPS front. Hold on, let me look at overall. Okay, they're doing better than I thought. It was just the last pull that they didn't. Wait, why are we pulling this? What the heck? No reason to pull that. Spear coming down. We got to make sure we avoid that. Where is this person? Oh, they pulled it and then ran up ahead. What the heck? Come on, give me a break. I can't actually heal them. It's really annoying. It keeps telling me that they're not in line of sight, and I get it. I know they aren't, but it's really annoying because I'm worried that they're gonna die. So let's give them a big old shield, and we can keep going now. We're going to use a roar here, then we're going to drop this circle. They get changed and this. Okay, whatever. I knock. I just don't want all of those casts going out at the same time. Swirly coming through. I gotta move. Look at it top down. Drop this down. Get those Lifeblooms rolling. Okay. Again, just focusing on the whatchamacallits, on the HPS. Just trying to keep people alive. I'm not pumping crazy HPS or anything. I'm just making sure that people can survive the fight. That's all I need to do. Like, I could like spam rejuve out on everyone and everything, so the second they take damage, I start, you know, doing crazy HPS or whatever. But I don't need to do that for them to survive. So that would be a waste of mana as well. And I feel like I've been doing so well on the mana. We're gonna roar here because 2 of the bone splitter guys are doing the axe thing, and I don't want the axe to hit anyone. Let's put rake up on everyone, and now let's actually do some hotting up. Only 1 life bloom out, even though I can do 2. Let's do the second one. Man, I need to stop. I just need to stop going to cat form. I think I'm thinking about just dropping cat weaving in general. Okay, let's just do a wild growth for everyone and then start putting the rejuvenations out. Get them life blooms going. One of these guys, drop them these circles. Put out some rakes. Oh, Nelly. I stood in one of the swirlies. I wasn't paying enough attention. That's okay. And I'm gonna keep the wild growth for this moment specifically. There we go. Very good. Wild growth doing its job. Put some more rakes out. Trying to avoid the swirlies. Doing a good job. Very nice. Good job, Vlad. Thanks, Vlad. Danny's yelling from the other room. Good job, Vlad. I love her so much. Okay, looks like we're gonna have a bunch of flares coming in here. Bit of sunfire. Never did anyone any hurt. He's getting punched in the face pretty hard. Okay, let's wild growth. Let's convoke the spirits. Why not? Let's see if we can drop one of these here. Group's doing just fine, it looks like. We're just gonna wild growth and then dot up one of these guys with the swarm. I think I need better reminders. I need more reminders for things. I need things dancing here whenever I don't have the swarm up, whenever I don't have a life bloom up. I need things to like really scream at me that I should be putting those down. The axe coming out, so we're gonna roar. None of that business here. Dropping some rakes. Okay. Well, I feel pretty comfortable here just DPSing, so I'm going to go ahead and do so, even though I just said I don't want to like cat form too much. But there's really not much damage that goes out in this group unless people stand in the lava, so I feel comfortable. As long as people kick the flares, it's also very, very easy to not take much damage here. I'm going to shadow meld because I don't want to get punched in the face. This tank is taking his sweet time getting any form of aggro, and it's starting to really annoy me because like I should be able to... Oh, what the heck is that damage? What the heck is that damage? I don't want to use a CR here. I'm going to convoke. Yes, I know I should be running tree, by the way. I've seen builds where people run tree, but I kind of don't want to run tree. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not really feeling it. Okay. Should be good now. There we go. Okay, that was really scary at the start. A lot of damage came out kind of out of nowhere, and I thought that we had maybe accidentally pulled the boss and that he was doing his little stompy thing, but it worked out. Let me just res real quick. Hopefully the tank doesn't pull. But yeah, I keep getting punched in the face when the tanks are still doing things. DSL evoc? What? I don't even know what that means. My guy, not everyone speaks the same language you do. I don't understand people who just assume that people know that their language and will understand when they say something in non-English in this game. I really don't get it. Can I shadow meld this? Well, I could if I didn't lose my shadow meld to having to avoid getting punched in the face. Just put these hots out. Gosh darn, do some damage. We're gonna convoke here or the deeps. Do big AoE. Send out the Healy boys. Very nice. Oh, that's nice. Oh, that felt good. I feel like I did a good job there. Very cool. Okay, no damage events happening right now, so I'm not stressing out to keep everyone full HP. I'm okay with just waiting for it, for the hots to do their thing. He's jumping in the middle. It means I need to start doing big hots for the group. Okay, we survived that. I need to pre-hot better than that, because I feel like on high keys, I'm just gonna get my face. Oh, I'm so dead. Okay, I managed to survive. I moved for no reason there, and that was why I almost died. Boss is almost dead. Ooh. Okay, let's give movement speed to everyone. Warlock has his own movement speed, so it's fine. And he has a big old hot on him too. I'm still a little confused because of the tank just typing something out, and I'm assuming that was French. I'm not even sure. They just said something. I don't know. At any rate, we're doing quite well. A lot better than the +2 Neltharus with the bear that we had. Can't say I enjoyed that whole interaction we had going on over there. Gonna give myself some movement speed. The what's his face? Warlock's really hurting though. He's really bleeding himself dry. I really hope my heals don't rip aggro here. That should be fine though. Send out some Grove Guardians. We're gonna convoke. Really need these to get interrupted. Bear Roar. I can't let that thingy thing turn into a big... Oh, it did turn into a big thing. Okay. We're going to use a defensive here. We really need to kill that thing. Okay, we seem to have killed it. So what happened there was nobody interrupted the other Molten Core. I tried interrupted with a Bear Roar, but it came in too late, and that almost wiped us, because when the Molten Core goes through, the Thaumaturge turns one of the Ore Elementals into a Molten Elemental, and that Molten Elemental does pulsing AoE damage, and it really, really hurts. We're gonna just reposition that right away. It's very hard to heal through, as you could see. There we go. People are now focusing on it a lot more. I'm just gonna keep the hots up on the group. Thaumaturge is almost dead though. Yeah, Thaumaturge is dead, so we're safe now. All is well. We are safe. So we can just focus on some DPS here, because there's really not much AoE damage that goes out here, and the tank has been very self-sufficient so far, so I don't really feel the need to be in the whatchamacallit human form. I should be putting rakes out though, because yeah, it's the only way I can really do some AoE is to have everything dotted up. I have 3 of the tree ants available, Lumpy, Stumpy, and Steve, so we should be fine here for whatever happens. I don't actually have to do all that much healing myself. We're gonna Bear Roar that. Again, I don't want that going through. There's 2 elementals here. They won't even cast it if there's no elementals, so when there's no elementals, you can count on that. It got interrupted. I got into a position to knock it back in case it starts casting, but somebody beat me to the knockback. Okay, all's well. Oh, I didn't go up the stairs. I need to remember to go up the stairs so that I start the RP. I kind of wasted time here. I could have stepped a bit further so that we don't have to look at this RP now, but I just kind of forgot, and it happens, you know. It happens to the best of us. Okay, we're still stealthed. We're gonna go in, and as you can see, I only want to do shred when I'm stealthed like that. I'm gonna do something brave. I'm gonna convoke for DPS. It's on me. I'm gonna use my little defensive here. No real damage going out on the group, so I'm still not using anything for the group. Warlock getting charged. I wasn't in a great position to avoid the charge either, or to position the charge better either, but still don't really need to do any healing. That's beautiful. I'm okay with that. Now I need to do some healing, so let's send out the boys. Some rejuvenations as well. Should be more than enough to get everyone to full HP through the dot and everything. Now I'm sending the charge across the room. Okay, it's not as bad as I thought. Gotta move through here, reapply my rip. Really not feeling stressed out by the heals at all. This is perfectly manageable. Tank is keeping the boss in some lava. Not the best thing, but no big deal either. Put some hots out. Just regrowths. Charge on me. I gotta move. Me good. Koi went down. We're going to CR. 10% left on the boss. I don't want to CR that. I don't want to CR that. What I do want to do though, however, is actually do some proper healing here. I'm not doing a good job healing us up to full. There we go. I don't want to CR here because we'll have 2 CRs in like just a few seconds. Healer. Oh, okay. Koi immediately released, which is good. That's what you're supposed to do because you're so close to the entrance and we're going down here to the bottom anyway. Here, I definitely don't want to hit the mobs before tank has proper aggro because I will get one-shotted by these guys. Put some hots out. Tank might need some extra love in here. We're going to drop a efflorescence over there. One of these, one of these. They're very good, in fact. The wardens hurt, like they have pretty brutal tank busters, so it's good to keep the tank really hotted up for these guys, I think. Right? Yeah. Stumpy, ready to go. This like WeakAuras that I have over here on the screen feels like a Stumpy reminder. Because Stumpy's the first one that goes out. We're just about done with this group. Let's give some movement speed to everyone. We even got a portal that the tank never catches because he's already ahead of us, right? Hopefully tank has aggro here. He seems to be stopping right away. Okay, I'm okay with that. Makes it a lot easier for me, a lot less going on with just these two guys. Llamamancer has his barrier up. I'm going to help break the barrier, but I can't interrupt it, which feels super bad, by the way. I'm just not going to shut up about that, am I? I'm just going to keep complaining about not being able to interrupt anything. But this group's been doing relatively well for the interrupts. Let me take a look at overall data. Yeah, the tank's been interrupting a whole bunch. That's always good to see. The group's been doing great. It looks like we're skipping this. Okay, we just walk right down the middle here. We are good. Yeah, you don't actually need stealth or anything to do that, by the way. You just walk over there and you're good. Like, you avoid pulling them. That's why the tank didn't pull the two groups together. Okay, I am able to remove curses, so I'm going to go ahead and decurse myself because I am quite squishy. I think I'm the squishiest person in this group. I got the roses, which I don't like. I'm going to dispel the what's it called, the evoker, because he's a lot squishier than the tank, isn't he? And we're going to dispel this person now. We're good. We're good. Now I can dispel the tank coming up next. Actually, I won't even bother spending the global. I'm gonna drop this little thing here. Luckily, nobody can mind control that this time around, so we should be good. I'm gonna use my item on this. Wild growth for the group. Okay. Not many people got affected by that wild growth. I should be better. I should position myself in the center of the group so that I don't have to guess who the wild growth is going to go on, and then just wild growth myself. I think that's the best call. I'm again not going to dispel it from the tank, or if I do dispel it, I'm going to dispel it from the tank last. Okay, it's on me this time. I'm going to go ahead and knock it back away from everyone, like so. This person needs some healing. Let's give him some healing. They should be good now. Magma shield coming through. We're going to use our item, and then we're going to use this AoE heal. Wild growth. Boss is basically dead. Let's convoke. And there we go. Much better. 2-starred the 4. 2-star seems to be what we go for with the 4s. I'm okay with that. Searing Tusk, we're gonna keep that. I can't actually even trade it because it's an item level upgrade, but that's gonna give us 2 item level upgrades, or 2 upgrades for Vakash, the blah 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 blah. Thank you for the run, and we're gonna peace out. I feel like I did really good there. Kept people very safe. I actually even had higher DPS this time around. I'm quite happy about that, which is surprising because this was like a smaller pull kind of dungeon. So maybe that's kind of why, because I do more single target DPS than AoE DPS. But yeah, that was a really smooth run. I really enjoyed that. It probably helps that the tank was way over geared for a +4, but hey, I'll take what I can get. They applied to my group, so I took them. Let's see here. Oh, I got the Drake Crest thing from Viscarn. Okay, I'll take Drake Crests. I need them for some upgrades anyway. Speaking of upgrades, let's go ahead and actually use some flight stones on the... I have 2,000 flight stones? No way, dude. When the hell did I get 2,000 flight stones? That's crazy. Well, I'm gonna use all of my stuff on upgrading. Actually, no, I shouldn't do that. I'm gonna craft things with worm crests, so I'm going to save the worm crests. I'm not gonna do this many upgrades. I'm just gonna use Drake crests. There we go. That's okay with me. I'm gonna save the worm crests so I can actually craft myself some stuff, and I'm gonna turn these splintered sparks into full sparks, which cost 250 flight stones. I want to do that so that I don't run out of flight stones and forget to do it. I think, yeah, I'll just do all 3. Screw it. All 3 of them go into Sparky Spark form. Beautiful. Now we have 3 items we could craft to replace some shit gear that we have, but I don't think I'll do that. I think I'll wait a little bit longer on that. So nice, we got our upgrades, the ones I wanted to get at least. Let me just see if I can vendor this stuff that I don't need anymore. Let's see if we can get some other upgrades done. These are Drake Crests. Yes, Drake Crests. Okay. May as well use those Drake Crests. Why not? Yeah, I can afford this chest upgrade too. Maybe some helmet upgrades as well with the Drake Crests. Yes, very good. And what else can I upgrade? I can probably upgrade this thing with Drake Crests a bit. Yes, I have a lot of Drake Crests. No, I have only 45 more Drake Crests, but yes, we're going to upgrade this. Let's see, what about the friendship sensor? Also requires that. Yep. Cool. So I'm out of Drake Crests now. Oh, this is veteran. I can just upgrade that with, oh, that's perfect because I got plenty of those. And this is also veteran, so let's upgrade that a bit too with Whelpling Crests. Beautiful. That's a bunch of upgrades done. We are now at 491 item level, still 2 set, but I'll get LFR done at some point, and then we'll have a bunch of whatchamacallits, a bunch of tier pieces, I'm sure. If not, then I don't know, man. Just bad luck. But yeah. Anyway, what's next? We have a Brackenhide Hollow. I love Brackenhide. It's my favorite dungeon this season, honestly. So we're gonna drop that to a 4. That should be nice and comfortable, and we're gonna go ahead and do it then. Today's a good day. I'm having fun. This is fun. Wow, this guy has 497 item level and 1.4k rating. That's crazy good, actually. What the heck? We're just gonna, well, let's take them and this person because they have so much rating with such a surprisingly low item level. I don't know. Maybe it's not that low. Maybe I'm just too used to being very quickly at like 500 something item level. Okay, the last time I invited a low-rated Cyrillic named tank did not go well. I'm sorry, but I'm just gonna decline. Maybe that's prejudiced, but I'm just going off of personal experiences here, okay? Like, last time that happened, last time I invited someone who was low gear, low rating, and Cyrillic named, I had the single worst Neltharus experience of my life. So maybe that guy just fell victim to my prejudice, but I don't know. We still need one more DPS and a tank. We do need a Bloodlust, so maybe taking one of these hunters wouldn't be a bad idea. Let's take 506 Hunter with 1.6k rating. They canceled, so let's not take them, whatever. Maybe we can also just wait for a tank. Oh, 492. Yeah, let's take the mage, 1k rating, 492, 511 tank. What is it with these high geared tanks just coming in to tank the low B keys? I mean, I'm not gonna say no. Let's just take another overgeared tank. Of course it's a demon hunter because he the guy's even called Demon Hunter Meme God X. I mean that's, you know, roughly accurate, respectable name for a demon hunter because of how much of a beam they are right now. They're so much better than the other tanks that it's not even funny, just because of how much CC they have. Screw the DPS, screw the survivability, both of which they have, by the way. But the biggest thing is they have the CC to facilitate massive pulls, and that's always going to be the meta tank. Whoever can have the most CC to facilitate the big pulls is the meta tank. But yeah, we're going to get everyone summoned, and then we're going to get started with the dungeon. Do a little meme thing where we can go down here in trowel form. I mean, you don't need to do this in trowel form, obviously, but it helps. And you can go out and be out here before anyone even has a chance. It's really good on a Druid tank. I love doing that on Ikusagon. Oh, excuse me, on Ikusagon. It looks like we're pulling all of this. Okay, it looks like we're stopping here. Let's get some big old heals going. Gotta avoid the traps. We should be good here. Nice. And we're gonna soothe the spinny boy. Soothe the spinny boy. No reason to have spinny boy acting up here. Tank seems to basically not have their health bar moving, which is beautiful. I mean, that's what I kind of expected with the tank. They're kind of overgeared for this key level, but that's okay. All right. Well, this guy might pull these. No, he's not. He's not. Careful for the trap here. We reposition this over here. Surprised that we didn't pull this with the first group. We're gonna go ahead and use Roar here because a couple of these guys are doing their little run after people and hurt them thing. Vicious claw mangle or whatever. I feel very helpless here because when the War Scourge does the fear, there is literally nothing I can do. I can maybe try to outrange it is what I can do, but it doesn't feel great to try and do it like that. All right, I'm grabbing it, bud. You can go do your crazy pulls with your hop, skip, jump thing. All right, it looks like we pulled both the hunters and we did just fine. Feeling very comfortable so far in this group. Okay, there we go. We got the aggro. I'm going to shadow meld that because I don't want to get hit by that. The Shadow Meld coming in strong. Claw Mangles came out, but the, what's his face? Let's just get rid of that spinny boy. But the Demon Hunter used his stun to interrupt the Shadow Meld, so we good. Okay, not to interrupt the Shadow Meld, blah, what am I saying? The Vicious Claw Mangles, that's what we're talking about. Okay, I managed to not get in combat with these guys, even though the tank pulled before we got out of combat. We're gonna get rid of that spin just so he groups up on him. We're going to go over here. I don't have Bear Roar, so I'm just gonna have to wait a little bit. There we go, there's the Bear Roar. Well, let's try and dot everything up. I knocked this back just because I don't want to get hit by it. Okay, guy, you got hit by something. I should have healed him with a Swift Mend. That's what I should have done there. I need to remember that Swift Mend is a thing. I'm just not doing that. I'm so bad. Oh well, whatever. I'm still learning. These are 4s. I can learn in 4s. The group's just gonna have to kind of survive without me while I get over there. I had to grab this so we don't have to go back afterwards. Very good. Let's put out some hots here. Our friend here got hit by one of the thingies. Let me get rid of this spin. Aw, dude, come on. I think he got hit by like multiple things at the same time. I don't think that even if I healed him all the way up to full, I don't think he would have made it. A lot of casters in this group and not enough CC. Yeah, this person was about to get hit. I was going to give them, I need a Swiftman. Swiftman doesn't do all that much, does it? But maybe if I Lifebloomed them, that would help them survive. Okay, people are dropping down because they're getting hit by multiple spells at the same time. And that's what's really causing a lot of ruckus here is the multiple spells at the same time. Need a kick on that. Ideally a ranged kick so we don't risk pulling these. It's wild growth here. I'm going to go ahead and AoE CC. Drop this thing down and knock them. I don't have the freaking knock on this form. It's a Swiftman. This person send out the lumpy boys. Okay. We got the hideous cackle. Somebody's focusing on the hideous cackle. It seems to be the tank. Nobody does the decay surge though, so that's a little bit annoying, but no big deal. Rebuff the fallen comrades. Oh right, we still have this group to deal with. Usually, like I kind of double pull these guys into this group because there's not much dangerous stuff here. It's this group that's dangerous because it has all the casters. The casters are the ones that murder you. Okay, we got a yoink from the tank. We're gonna get rid of this. I can't do that in cat form, but that's okay. I'll just go right back into cat form and start putting bleeds down on people. Oh, I got hit by one of the melee abilities. That's fine. Okay, now next boss is going to be interesting. I'm actually looking forward to see how I handle it. The bleed when it goes out on everyone. That's kind of what I'm talking about here. We're just gonna put the Lifebloom on the squishier friends that we have here. Okay, they just straight up got wrecked. Lose it. I'm going to CR them in a second. Yeah, I know, I'll CR, it's fine, it's whatever. What the hell? What's killing these people? Are they just standing? They're standing in the spin. What the hell? Come on, guys. You gotta play better than that. I was gonna say, I thought that they were dying to the dot, but they're not dying to the dot. They're, like, not the dot. Yeah, I guess the dot. Whatever. I thought they were dying to that, but they're not dying to that. They're just dying to just standing there like dum-dums. Okay, we're resetting. I'm CC'd by the totem. Tank's trying to reset. I can't reset. I can't shadow meld. I can't do anything. I'm just gonna die here. Okay, we successfully reset. That was a bit of a shit show. Hopefully people don't stand in hopefully people don't stand in the spin again. That would really suck. Randomly got pet like a puppy. Soothe me after a failed pull. That was not my fault though. That was straight up not my fault. I also don't even have a kick, so I can't kick the big guy when he does the thing. Okay, well this time I'm gonna try and handle that a bit better. I'm gonna give the Ward of Faceless Ire to our mage friend here as soon as he actually makes it to us. Okay, let's put the dots out. Oh my brother in Christ, you are struggling. Okay, we got this. We got this. We good. Okay, I got it. Oh, I'm just gonna I didn't know how to heal myself properly. I could have used one of the other 17 hots that I have to heal myself. But yeah, this is looking like a no-go because yeah, I'm just kind of falling over. I do have bark skin. I should have used the defensive. The monk did say that no defensives ? Luckily, we can reset pretty quickly with the demon hunter hopping out of the range. Okay, we got to do this. I can do this. I know I can do this. It would indeed help if people did kick the earth bolts a bit more. That would really help. The mage hasn't done a single interrupt. I can't actually interrupt. Okay, let's try this again. Hots out. I'm hotting up myself first and foremost. Look at how much. What am I supposed to do here? Jesus H. Christ. Okay, we got through it. We got through the worst of it. Okay, we managed to keep people alive through that. Oh, sweet Jesus. Okay, we're gonna convoke now. I want to say no defensives. They keep dying to the fucking blade storm. Why would you release when I'm rezzing? Why would you do that? Why? If we make it through this boss, the rest of the dungeon's a joke. But this can't be that hard. Like, people are dying so quickly. I don't even know what to do to keep them alive. The warrior's almost here. We can give this one more shot, but this is looking pretty rough, honestly. I don't know about this one, Chief. I don't know about this one. Drop this here. Wild growth immediately. Get them life blooms out. I'm gonna give big ol' hots. My guy, I don't know what to do with you. You're just taking so much damage. Okay. I think I got this now. Hopefully people just don't die to the stupid freaking spin. There's the spin. Up, mage, come on, wake up. People sleeping. Please don't reset the freaking boss. The mage does like 20k DPS. It doesn't matter if the mage is dead. It's fine. It's whatever. I am CC'd. Totem's gone. Tank is handled. We're using defensive here. We need to convoke the spirits. Okay, big heals going out. Hell yeah. You see that? You see that? I got it. I got it. I just need to time it better. And people need to not instantly die the second the fucking boss starts spinning in a circle. Dude never watched Beyblade as a kid. All right, I'm running a straight line away from them. Hopefully they're able to stay away from the spinning giant hyena of death. Maybe this time they'll do it. They did it. We're good now. Okay, he's going back in. Let's see. Do they pay attention? Do they notice? They know, or I guess it didn't reach them in time to actually hurt them. So all's good. I'm not doing any DPS here, but I honestly don't care. I'm so stressed out about the healing because people are just taking ungodly amounts of damage. I'm going to switch to DPS now because the tank does not need healing. Okay, there we go. I'm going to res this mage. That was... These guys pretty heavy. The one time where I died, that was completely my fault. The other times, I'm pretty sure they all died to the Bladestorm. Like, the Bladestorm's just been cleaning house. These mobs are all dying pretty quick. Yes, okay. Tank was waiting for me to put my green circle down, and then when I put the green circle down, that's when we move. That makes sense. Yes, good. Lots of things to kick here, apparently, according to the nameplates. All right, let's put some hots out on the people that have the bleeds. I don't want to see anyone dying to no stupid bleeds. Okay, we're pulling the big guy here, and then we're pulling the next group. Okay, there's lashers here that could use some de-aggroing, but we're so far so good. So far so good. All is well. Okay, I spoke too soon. It's not well. It's not well. Panic. No defensives, question mark? Oh man. Okay, we got this. We got this. I'm going to prolong hots. Reapply hots here. Person's getting their ass kicked. Put this thing back down. Let's put some moonfires out while everyone's full HP. I'll try and get some dots out for the big dam. All right, we're just gonna pull these guys because they're inconsequential mobs, and there's no reason not to pull them with what we have pulled already. Put some hots out in anticipation of damage happening. I'm pulling that rot singer because we're gonna have to pull it either way eventually. Now, this is what I want to have hots out for, is the totem coming down. When the totem comes down, that's when we're gonna have to do some big healing. So let's get some rejuvenations out already. Lifebloom on mage and this guy because they're the squishiest. One of the lumpy boys out. Two of them, screw it, two of them. And then the wild growth, and we good. Not ideal pull here. We're kind of just like staggering mobs in bit by bit. I get it, it's because of the patrol of the rot singer, but I feel like we could have done a little bit better there. I will not judge too much though, because I'd rather have the mobs coming in nice and slow than just getting overwhelmed by a shit ton of mobs, which is how I pull on this boss, or on this trash. I actually also go the other way around, so that's kind of part of the reason why it's a little bit different. I don't like going down this side where there's multiple rot singers. There's only, I think, 1 or 2 on this side, so it's a lot easier. This side, it's, I think, 3, depending on what you pull and the patrol and whatnot. But overall, still doing quite well. Group's doing just fine. We're still going to be able to finish this dungeon in time easily. This is the first boss, seems to be the biggest time sink. I'm going to shadow meld because I am scared for my life right here. Let's put out some pots. Lifebloom should be one of the first things I put out. This guy needs some Jesus. We're gonna put a shield on them. What I meant by needs some Jesus is I'm going to put a shield on them because they had 3 stacks of bleed, I believe. That's what I'm talking about. I'm just staring at this, by the way, the unit frames, and I'm trying to sort of position in a way that makes sense. Okay, we're pulling the big guys here. Asher's also being pulled. I'm trying to put Sunfire on everything here. At least Sunfire, right? We want to put at least Sunfire on everything. Okay, big wild growth. Gonna go kitty cat form and then do this. There we go. Convoke, very big, very nice. Somehow I did a thrash, even though I'm literally not spec'd into thrash, but there's a thrash dot on them. I guess it's from Convoke. That's surprising. I wouldn't think that it could cast something that you don't actually have talented. That's kind of surprising. Excuse me. The monk here is having some trouble. He got stomped, but it looks like we're donezo with this pull. Just gonna put some dots out. I just realized I don't actually have any sort of drink available for myself, but that's okay, I guess. Here, I know for a fact I could just kind of sit there and DPS. Like, this is such an easy boss fight. This is probably one of the easiest boss fights in the season because all that matters is that the tank actually stands inside the circle when the boss does the thingy thing where he like grasping vines or whatever. That's it. And you just beat the shit out of the boss. I'm gonna give movement speed to people, out up the tank so when he gets eaten, doesn't get hurt or anything like that, although it really doesn't hurt. Like, it's so easy to survive as a tank, especially the first time. The second time you need to pop like some kind of defensive, but even if you have like semi-competent DPS, you can kind of organize and let people know that, hey, I can't survive the second time I get eaten. Can you just please go in instead of me? And then the healer will just keep them alive. It's a super easy mode. We're gonna convoke for DPS again, because big DPS. And I'll chomp one of these guys. Whip coming out. A couple of people, I think, got hit by the whip. The warrior and the monk both have a tendency of standing and shit. So I'm not too surprised by that one, to be honest with you, but oh well, you know, it happens. It happens to the best of us. Grasping Vines coming out again. I think we killed the boss before it matters. There we go. Nice. I kind of risked it a bit there to keep DPSing, but it worked out. Probably shouldn't have done that. I don't recommend doing that, but hey, it worked out. I'm starting to lose my voice from speaking so much. My apologies if I'm being annoying with it, but I have to keep clearing my throat because I've been playing now for like 2 hours or so, maybe close to 3. It's been a bit. It's been quite a bit of gaming, which I don't mind, but having to commentate the entire time is it takes its toll on the old voice box. Let's see here. Will we be able to get? Yeah, we will. Nice, easy mode. Patrol seems to be in a good spot. We can just kind of run past it. Should be able to. Now with Wild Charge, this is super easy because you just use the Travel Form Wild Charge and you jump up, but this person's gonna have to wait. Hopefully they don't pull. We'll see what happens. I'm looking for a necessary interrupt here on the vultures. I'll use my Bear Roar if I have to. Gonna come in here any second. There we go. Bear Roar handles it, and now I can go to raking on the bear. We have 5 talent points. What? We have 5 combo points. Yeah. Okay, tank's taking quite a bit of damage here. Let's try and hot up the tank, actually. I have a bad feeling that these hyenas are gonna take one of our melee DPS out. Maybe it's the warrior who just got snared by the trap, but we'll see. Maybe. Who knows? I don't know. Do you know? I don't know. Who Dugan? I don't. I know Dugan. Anyway. It's a reference to a previous series. Never mind. And the wrong dungeon as well. Good shot coming out. Mage just said call me for Bloodlust, but we have 7 minutes on temporal displacement. I'm not sure what they mean. I'll soothe this hyena just so it doesn't cause any trouble here. Yeah, what are people getting hit by here? What are they taking? Ah, shoot. Oh, shoot. What the hell are you taking so much damage from? Sweet Jesus. Okay. I got a trap down here. What? Huh? What the hell happened? What did the mage die to? I don't even know. I'll have to check later. I have to move because these guys are jumping on me. Okay. New traps. Boss dead. That's fine. We're going to res real quick. I'm resing him on the other side of the room. It's not ideal, but they can mount up. Let's just give him a big hot. There you go, bud. By the time you reach us, you'll be as right as rain. We're going to knock this guy back because we don't want him to keep casting that. Our friend kept standing in some swirlies. This guy has 3 thingies on him. I literally cannot heal you fast enough for this. I just can't. I don't know. I probably needed to my brain can't handle what I need to do to be able to heal this properly. We're gonna roar this because I do not want to have to deal with that. I'm just gonna wrath. Do we pull the War Scourge? We kind of need to pull the War Scourge. Okay, pulling the War Scourge. There you go. Hopefully our friends don't pull anything on the way to us. That would be pretty bad. The Demon Hunter wants to go this side. I guess they'll imprison me. Aw, the warrior is rage quitting. Let me show you. Sorry, that's it for me. I can't spend a single minute in this god-awful game anymore. Sorry about your key, though, but you will manage without me. My guy was just not having it anymore. I haven't seen anything like that before. I gotta admit, this one's new to me. Bro actually rage quit. Hey, he knows what he wants and what he doesn't want, and he is just not having any of it. He is just not having any of it. Just gonna go ahead and pull this. He was doing great though, like DPS wise, he was doing just fine. And then he just, you know, kind of just couldn't handle it anymore. Yes. Need to remove the rage storm. I'm gonna drop this here. I need to help this person survive. Big hots on my friend here. I wish I had an interrupt, dude. I wish I had an interrupt. I'm so salty about not having an interrupt. This feels horrible. I see the cast bar and it doesn't want to work. The War Scourge is almost dead. I can't even reach the tank to hot them up. They're like line of sighting me. Let's give him a big old spin remover. We're pulling the group in the middle. It's not great. I'm walking way too close to the Rot Hexer. Oh no. Okay, Rotting Surge. We're gonna Bear Roar this. Send out Stumpy, Lumpy, and Steve. All three of them. Okay, we good. We good. We're just fine. This is fine. I'm fine. You fine? I'm fine. This is fine. Rod Hexer is going to be a bit of an issue because the way he patrols, he actually can reach the boss over there. It's not great. We haven't pulled any Rod Hexers yet, which is really nice because I can't actually... I'm going to knock this. I don't want to have to deal with those. It's really nice to not have to deal with Rod Hexers because I have no way of dispelling disease. The only way we can dispel disease right now is if the monk has Detox Talented. I'm going to Shadow Meld this just because I don't want to have to deal with that. I'm going to go into cat form and use Convoke on this Rod Hexer. I want it dead before it casts the thing again. My dot's out. Okay, it's on me. I'm just going to step away. I'm going to step away and I'm going to do big hots on my... There we go. I managed to survive it. Very nice. Looks like we want to pull this Rod Hexer now, as well as the rest of this. I don't have a way to kick that one, my friend, so I'm sorry. Okay, there's one knock going in from this. I'm going to go ahead over here. Oh, it's silenced. Okay, I forgot Demon Hunters, right? My friend here, gonna get that dot. It's unfortunate. They should be fine though, right? We'll just hot them up with everything and they should be okay. Hopefully Rod Hexer dies before he puts the next dot out on anyone. Monk friend got the dot. I can't do anything about it. Maybe he detoxes himself. Unlikely. Let's just hot him up. Hopefully he doesn't put it on me. We are now ready to go for the boss. I'm sprinting in because if the boss gets pulled while I'm still outside of this little pit, I'll get put in a fog that'll do a bunch of damage to me, and I don't want to have to deal with that. I keep saying call to me. Call on me for bloodlust, the mage keeps saying, but like there's Sata, just use it on the bosses. It's not complicated. Okay. We switch to this. I'm going to Convoke for Big Dam. Positioning's not great, but we managed to take it out. Our monk friend got hit by one of these. I'm going to go ahead and just give them big heals, big dots, big hots, everything. Another Rotburst Totem, not in perfect positioning, but we can make it work. Okay, we made it through. We're going to reapply our hots, do Wild Growth and Life Blooms all around, and we good. This Blizzard's doing exactly nothing for this fight, but... oh well. I'm surprised that he's using Blizzard in single target. Maybe that's a thing now. I don't know. I don't know for certain. I don't think it is, but we're gonna put a Rip on this and a Rake on it, and we're gonna Moonfire it and Sunfire it and everything. And then we're going to use ranged abilities because it got put in the cloud. It managed to put a dot out, so we're gonna have to do some big AoE heals. Okay. Tank's not positioning the totems all that great for the melee DPS to be able to hit it, so we're having a bit of trouble killing the actual totems, but that's okay. Come on now. Come on. Kill it before the thing happens. That's pretty bad. I'm going to go ahead and do big heals on the group. There we go. This is a bit of a heal test, I'm gonna be honest with you. Tank has 2 stacks of the dot. I'm not too worried about the tank's HP though. Okay, now the monk has 2 stacks of the dot. That's not great though, and this is pretty bad actually. This is really bad. We really need to kill this very quickly. We have 4 stacks on the tank, 2 stacks on the monk, 1 on me and the mage. We're struggling through this bit by bit, but we're gonna make it work, I think. We're gonna make it work. Last totem is in an okay spot. I'm just trying to keep people alive at this point. This is gonna hurt a lot. I'm gonna use a defensive. Okay, we managed to get through it. This is a rough one. This is the first time I feel like I'm getting tested on a boss fight in this run, but I think it's because it's 3 that we're missing one of our DPS, so that's not helping. Just gonna hot everyone up. Okay, I have Convoke in a little bit, not in time for use on this, but we had Big Dam going through. Tank keeps getting hit by this. I think he keeps trying to run in and gets hit by the thingy thing. My brain's just not working because I'm kind of stressed out. The tank keeps, I think, getting hit by the cloud because he's trying to reach the totem in time. Please kill the totem. There we go. We actually managed to hit the totem enough to kill it very quickly. Very good. Boss should be going down before the next whatchamacallit, before the next totem, because it's at 6%, 5%, and that's the dungeon done. 4 people, no problem. I forgot to turn my camera back on after we actually showed what the warrior wrote, which was super funny. I just forgot to turn my camera on. Oh man, the tank left immediately. The the monk is talking shit. He says, "Mage, you really need to watch some guides." Well, you really need to watch for some blade storms, dude. Go watch Beyblade, learn a thing or two. Bro got killed by every blade storm other than the last run, the last like pull of the boss that we did. That's rough. But hey, we still did just fine. We once started, we had 5 minutes and 10 seconds left, even though one person left, and we wiped like 3 times on the first boss. Easy mode. Although now it is time to actually see, well, why am I saying see what I get? I know what I get. I get 2 antique bullions. So let's go and use those. I think I'm gonna go for a ring this time. I got myself the trinket. Another trinket, the other trinket that I want is from whatchamacallits, from Azure Vault. So I'm gonna have to sit down and farm at some point until I get it. Or if I get really lucky, I'm going to get it from the vault, but I don't think that's going to be happening. But let us see here. Which ring are we going to get? Diurna's Chosen has crit and verse, like I said, and the other one has high mastery, low haste, I think. Seal of Filial Duty. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab this shield one, where dealing fire damage has a chance to invigorate you, absorbing blah damage for 6 seconds. Right now, I don't actually deal any fire. Actually, Sunfire damage does fire damage, doesn't it? No, it just does pure nature damage. Huh. Oh well, doesn't matter. Because I will get the helmet enchant from Yggdrasil, because that's the raid this week, the awakened raid. The helmet enchant does do fire damage, which will proc the ring, so we're just gonna get the Seal of Filial Duty, and then for the next video I'm gonna try and like just blaze through the LFR and maybe do a bit of normal, and I'll show the normal footage and just lay little tiny clips from LFR. I don't know for sure yet, and the reason I'll do that is just to show myself getting the helmet enchant, because that's what I want from Yggdrasil, is the helmet enchant. I don't care about the loot really. It would be nice to get a 4 set, that would be cool, but other than that I don't really care about the loot. So yeah, Seal of Filial Duty is being bought. There we go. We're gonna replace, which one do I replace? 486 ring? Yeah, sure. And since this one we're gonna keep for a while, we're just gonna slap that on the whatchamacallits, the what's that called, the prismatic socket from the Eye of Awakening, because it's just, why not? Like, we're gonna keep this ring for the rest of the season, so I'm just gonna go ahead and do that. What else did I want to do? I think that's pretty much it. Oh yeah, I wanted to enchant the ring. Hold on. We'll put on haste. Devotion of Haste on the Seal of Filial Duty. I said duty. Anyway, yeah, I think that's pretty much it for this episode. Yeah, that was a good one. I had a lot of fun. That last run was crazy. Poor Warrior, he must have had a horrible time. If that was, like, he felt so bad that he felt the need to type out, like, screw this game, I'm going home. Hold on, let me show you what he typed again. He says, sorry, that's it for me. I can't spend a single minute in this god-awful game anymore. Sorry about your key, though, but you will manage without me. He wasn't wrong. Like, he knew that we could clear it without him. I respect that. But holy shit, he did not want to be part of this journey anymore. He was like, nah, this ain't it. This ain't it. I ain't doing this. Poor guy. I hope he's okay. I hope he finds a game that he has fun with. But that's pretty much it for this episode. If you enjoyed it, drop a like. Let me know what you liked about it in a comment down below. If you had fun, make sure you subscribe, because there's more episodes coming. And if you're feeling particularly generous, you can become a channel member. Channel members have guaranteed replies to their comments, and they get nice little shout outs at the beginning of videos. But as always, thank you very much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next episode. Maybe in that one we don't have a rage quit or a horrible team member or something. Who knows? Maybe it'll be more fun. Although it's hard to imagine it being more fun than this. I'm just relaxing. I'm having a good time. I'm not stressing out. And I feel like I'm keeping people alive relatively well. I do panic a lot and forget about half of my buttons, and I'm just like, rejuvenation, regrowth, and then I don't use anything else, which is super powerful. But this outro segment is taking way too long, so I'm gonna catch you in the next video.